Hey, what's up YouTube world? It's Ryan from Riding in Style, and today we are going to be replacing the stock air intake air box with the Volant that I have here. And so those of you that are considering changing your cold air intake on your cars, I will take you through my journey. Here we go. Basic tools you're going to need is a ratchet, basically to take this off here. And then you're going to need a regular and a Phillips screwdriver. I just happen to have one of those where it's Phillips on one side, and then you can actually take this out, and it's a regular on the other side. First thing you want to do is take out this sensor here. Press the button, pull it out, and then this one here, you just have to remove that. Next step is to take this out. And then there's a Phillips screw there, there, and there. Take those out and then work on these clamps. That's where you'll use the regular screwdriver or the flathead. I try to keep everything together so you don't lose anything, and be very careful when taking things out, because if you drop a screw, it's going to be very difficult to try and fish it out of there unless you have one of those really long and flexible magnets. So once we loosen the clamps here, then it'll basically be able to pop out. And we took out the screws, so the top part just comes right out, exposing the stock Fram air filter. And the bottom half of the air box will actually come out as well. So there you have it. I just want to show you guys why I decided to go with the Volant cold air intake. It's got a heavy-duty high-performance filter, and it's an enclosed box, which eliminates it from getting any engine heat, which is why I never understood why there's open filters in the engine, which gets hot. You really want to keep the air cooler going into the crankcase. But it has this bottom part here designed specifically to go over this, which is called a snorkel, which grabs cold air from on the bottom underneath the vehicle, underneath the engine, and comes up so it doesn't get exposed to any of the engine heat going on here, and it goes pretty much right into the box and into the engine there. So that's why I researched it, and I figured, you know, this is probably a good product based on the way the box is designed, and I've always loved closed box intakes. So the next step is I'm starting to assemble the Volant cold air intake. So I just put the sensor in here, making sure that the blue knob is facing where the air is going to be coming in and channeling through into the throttle body. And now I will tighten these two clamps and install the next section. And before you tighten the clamps, you just want to make sure that you get this part completely as flush as possible with the top of that throttle body there, and then go ahead and tighten the screws. And you also want to make sure you leave some room with your clamp. You don't want to have it all the way to the end. Just keep in mind, guys, when I do these install videos, I'm not an expert, but I learn as I go along. And so I just try to keep it simple, break everything down for those that may have zero mechanical experience. Some people watching this may be experts and have a better way of doing this, but I'm not an expert. However, I just want to try and break things down as simple as I can. So if someone wanted to install it on their own, you know, try to leave as little questions as possible. So I'm just leaving a little bit of gap here, and then I'm going to tighten this clamp and do the exact same thing with this clamp. Alright guys, there we go. So after a few adjustments, it fits rather perfectly. Again, it was made for this year, this model vehicle, so I wouldn't expect anything less. And the last step, once all the clamps are tightened, then you make sure direct fitment is to reconnect the sensor and tighten whatever hardware you'll have on your cold air intake. Now I gotta see what I want to do about this. Alright guys, so I took off the Volant badge that was here, and what do you think? Should I just leave it black? Or maybe put on this, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a Thundercats decal there. Got that one. Or I got that one. Or just leave it black. Let me know. This is where you all come in. I'm also debating between this decal kit to make these hoses and the clamps red, or just leave it silver. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching this install video. This is Ryan from Riding in Style.